So tonight we are starting off with a Simic Oko deck. This one I saw on Jeff Hoogland's stream. Decided that this looks like it would be a good best of one list, seeing as I'd started off at Bronze 4 because I hadn't been playing the last couple of seasons. Figured it was worthwhile trying this. Great Henge was being pretty ridiculous with Growth Chamber Guardian. I think Great Henge also gaining life against the aggro decks in the format is going to be pretty good. So yeah, let's see how we get on. As I say, we are starting off with best of one until I get to the levels in the where it actually makes a difference for you to be on more than I'm playing. Basically, best of 3 is beneficial. At the moment, it's beneficial for me to be playing best of 1, so I will be. On the play, this is fine because we have Once Upon a Time. Hopefully this will find us a green source and we can play the Grazer or the Goose on 1. If not, we get to play Fabled Passage, it finds the Forest, and then we get to do the same next turn. So Breeding Pool's perfect. Okay, that's a good start. Kraken Quake, thank you for the follow. That one was offline, but thank you anyway. It's greatly appreciated, and it's good to have you here. Let's just play out our stuff. See how we get on. This could be the affinity deck, where it's just playing a bunch of artifact creatures, and it looks like it is. So this deck's been playing a lot of artifact creatures, and it plays Steel Overseer. We're just going to go ahead and bounce. I guess this one. It only tempos them a little bit, which is kind of annoying. Alright, Questing Beast time, in you get. Nom noms. Nom 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 noms. And we're done. Wonderful. Cool, we're nearly at a bronze. I played a couple of rounds offline earlier on just to try and progress a little bit. Nearly managed to get out a bronze, lost a couple near the end, but we should be okay. This hand's fine. We get to play a Grazer on 2. Which sets up our draw pretty good. So I just wanted to say, I know there's not a whole lot of people in here yet, but I greatly appreciate everybody that has watched my content over the last couple of days. It's been greatly appreciated. Just the sheer volume of people that have watched content on YouTube has been absolutely brilliant for me. Absolutely loved it. So thank you very much to everyone that has done that. It's been brilliant. Don't think I need a goose here. I think I'm just looking for land number 4. Once Upon a Time's a good one. I definitely don't need any more Arboreal Grazers. Burning Prophet. Just gonna play this and jam with it. This card's been superb. I would certainly recommend picking these up pretty quickly. It's just got all the words, like you keep reading thinking there's going to be some downside and there just isn't. So this line, the combat damage that would be dealt can't be prevented, stops protection as well. So it means that creatures die even if they have protection from green, which is a nice little tidbit. I guess it just stops protection full stop, but... You want to pump your guy. If you like, you can just throw this a grazer under the bus. Like, I have another one. I have a Lovestruck Beast. There is a... Oh, that's rude. It's deal damage, isn't it? Rude. I definitely think I'm fogging for 6 here. That grazer's clearly not getting any more value out of that, so make a 1/1, make a 5/5. That's pretty good value for 4 mana. Oh, they're Naya as well. Okay. Alright, they don't have anything else though. Okay, I'm going to start off with a Once Upon a Time, see if we can find anything. We found everything. I think I'm just going to take a Brazen Borderer. It gives me the most option. So if they want to use a trick or anything, now I have a spell that's going to be able to bounce their thing. Obviously they're going to go to 9 here. Just get to try and threaten them as quickly as possible. Them knowing this is here means that they're unlikely to try and do anything tricksy, so... Feather. Let's just cast Once Upon a Time, actually. Come on, OP. Just taking 5? Sure. Sure, that one doesn't do a whole lot. What are you trying to cast? There's nothing scary you can do with what you currently have, so... Just attack for 5, attack for lethal. Let's see what you got. You have to have something. Otherwise you're just throwing stuff away. Oh, come on. We get it, you have some creatures you want to block. Go on with it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Play another 5/5. Come on, opponent, so slow. What are we casting? Are we casting like a... What can we cast? God's willing. Has to give it pro green. Come on. Seriously, this is so slow. You don't have 2 creatures, you're dead. Get on with it. Okay. That one's kind of annoying. Interesting to not play the Legionnaire out. Yes. Things that aren't attacking me. That guy. Hopefully we play some people who play a little bit quicker than this in future games. It's like you're really not getting out of this one at this point, I don't think. You need multiple creatures here. Mana base seems iffy. Unless he's got double Clarion. He's got double Clarion, but we have the Borderer. Hit me for 3, another Clarion. Is that what you have? I think it's what you have to have. I'm attacking you for 12 next turn. Okay, not another Clarion. Yep. So we're dead. Wonderful. That was worthwhile. Oh well, 2-0. One away from silver. Okay, let's do this. Let's try and get up here as quickly as possible. If you're new to watching my stream or watching my on-demand YouTube videos, you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/AW_Rainer, and you can catch me on YouTube at youtube.com/Rainer1903. You can catch me in both of those places. I'm usually kicking around. I post 3 videos on YouTube a week that are pop related. So I'm a Funko Pop collector, so I post some videos of me opening them up, talking about them a bit, doing some hauls at different points in time. So we do that from time to time, and now that we're back into Magic, they're going to be all my streams will go up on YouTube as well, so you'll be able to catch everything on there as and when you please. Think I'm fine just getting a Temple of Mystery. Let's not risk it. Make a 1/1. So as I say, it would be awesome if you can catch me live or watch me on YouTube. I had an unreal amount of viewing time over the last couple of days, so it'd be awesome to have you there too. I'm giving away a Funko Pop if I hit 150 subscribers by the end of October. We're at 97, I think, as of right now. So we're getting there. Growth has been good, so hoping that we can keep moving in the right direction to get to that goal. It'd be awesome if you can help me get there. Lovestruck Beast should do a bit of damage here. They've had to deal 4 damage to themselves to cast some spells. The human's done a couple of damage. Lovestruck Beast will do some. If they kill the token, I've got another Lovestruck Beast here. Yeah, so they're going to try and deal with the token to stop the beast from attacking, but little do they know we have another one. Just going to hold up the Borderer. I think they're more likely to play something to the board to try and deal with this, so if I can bounce it and tempo them out. If I can bounce any blocker and then just questing beast them with the Lovestruck Beast, then we get them. And if they somehow kill this token, that means that we can get them with the... Okay, so they're dead. Unless they come up with another card, we get to bounce the token. Get that token out of here. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. So we are 3-0. And we are out of bronze and into silver. That did not take particularly long. This deck's been good. I don't think we've drawn an Oko since we have started this evening, but this deck is pretty damn good. So let's keep on rolling, see how we get on. It's going to be weird because I'm going to try and talk to, especially when the Twitch stream's quiet, I'm going to try and talk like I'm talking to YouTube viewers, which is a completely different thing. So it's a bit weird. I'm having to try and talk like there's people here when there's not people here. Try and explain what I'm doing, which I'm not used to doing. I'm better at interacting with chat rather than doing anything else. Let's take a breeding pool and let's slam that boy into play and let's play the goose. Goose into Oko into food. And even if he thought Erasure's me, I have a backup Oko, so just don't bolt the bird. All I ask of thee, just don't bolt the bird. Fibblethip, that's definitely not bolting the bird. Here's my Oko, he is amazing. Create a food. Oko hungry. Obviously say that we hadn't drawn Oko, and then we draw Oko. bouncing my food. That's really rude. And then hitting Oko for 1. Why are these people so mean? Bush. Nam. Nam. Do I just start by attacking with questing beasts? See what they do. Okay, that was a grand total of nothing. So we're going to try and get a henge into play and play a Growth Chamber Guardian. Lovely jubbly. This is a ridiculously good combo. Cool. We are 4-0, 5-0. And we get all the way up through silver, and then we're on to best of 3s. So we'll actually have to build a sideboard. Heaven forbid. Let's crack a pack. Yeah, less said about that, the better. So we've been live for about half an hour. We are 4-0, I think it is. Managed to get all the way out of bronze into silver. So now we are just waiting to try and push a little bit further up. Once upon a time, Yorvo is probably really good here. Cavalcade. So we're going to play Yorvo. Next turn we can play Gilded Goose and hold up a Brazen Border activation to bounce their thing. So hoping that can keep them off what they're wanting to do for long enough. Or a lava coil, that works for us too. Means you're not doing anything to me. I think the play is still the same. I think I'm still just playing a goose and holding up a brazen borderer. Can try and scry into something. I mean, that's likely to hit something, isn't it, at this point? Torch Courier. Let's just try and tempo them a little bit here. We'll win the long game here, so... I should probably Once Upon a Time now, in case I had a 2. Am I casting a grazer? I don't feel like I'm casting a grazer. Growth Chamber Guardian is probably the best one here, just because I can cast it next turn and then activate it as well. So during this turn cycle, I've got the options of bouncing something with Brazen Borderer or making a food. Chandra's Spitfire. Go and sack this, give this haste. Go on, hit me for 1. I think I'm happy enough just bouncing this, just keep them completely off tempo. Try and avoid anything bad happening. Now we've got a blocker for this Torch Courier 2. These Brazen Borderers can block the Chandra's Spitfire as well, which is good to know. Go on, make your Chandra hasty. Another Cavalcade. Right, well, don't have shock is basically where I'm at here. Otherwise, we're taking a whole heap. Okay, we're just going to block, just throw away a goose here. I'm not taking 7. just going to get an island just in case we draw another Brazen Borderer. Would like to be able to bounce something and cast one if we needed to. Oko, you say? Stop that.
Let's broaden your existence.
That's rude. Although if I attack with everything, I think I win on the backswing. So if I leave this to... So I'm taking... Take 10. So Gilded Goose could block here, go to 2, then the Borderers. Yeah, okay, so this blocks here and this blocks here, say. Good game indeed, sir. That's what you get for early good gaming me. Ha! Yes! Managed to squeak that one out. Squeak it out. That sounds good. Grazer on 1 with a Temple of Mystery into another Forest into Gilded Goose and Growth Chamber Guardian. And the Grazer is perfect size to block this and make them actually have to pump to get through it. So I don't want a Castle of Antris purely because it's going to come in tapped and I can't really afford a tap land. If you want to pump and trade, that's fine. Cool. Perfect. So Gilded Goose, Growth Chamber Guardian. Again, quite happy to make trades. I'm not wasting time against an aggro deck. Just let's make sure that we live long enough. You want to trade here? I'm quite happy trading here. So I can back up Growth Chambers in hand. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's find a cheeky wee island, play Questing Beast, and watch them cry. They're going to have to pump this Banner Ray twice just to be able to get through this Questing Beast. Oh no, I guess only once if they mentor onto it, but regardless, they need a Lava Coil or something to deal with this. Blocks. Blocking. You got it. That doesn't achieve anything. Find another growth chamber. Go. Like, we're still on 20 here. Got a few cards in hand, but realistically, we're not in a whole lot of trouble. Legion Warboss, sure thing. Bar Challenger getting to mentor onto the Goblin's interesting. Or we're just eating the Goblin. We're just eating the Goblin. Okay, let's see what they got here. The Brazen Borderer means that we can play around tricks pretty well, so interesting to play the Hawk first. Unless they're not attacking and they're just letting this thing get eaten. Get the last Growth Chamber Guardian. I don't have enough mana to make any food. Temple of Mystery. Lovestruck Beast's probably pretty good here. Let's just play out the Growth Chamber Guardian. We can still hold up this Brazen Borderer. I think it's time I can start attacking with one of these Growth Chambers. Especially while they're down on the double banner ray activation. Yeah, it's fine. I can't play around that card at any point, so... True Fire Captain. I'm going to double block the Growth Chamber Guardian, that's quite alright. Nexus Tavern, thanks very much for the follow. Been really good seeing all the people that you've been helping out with your Discord. It's been really good. Nah, this one's probably a problem from here, but... working with Simic Oko at the moment. I think we're currently 5 or 6-0. We're doing pretty well. That's a good one off the top. I don't think we need to make any attacks here. We can just start getting life with the henge now as well. Yeah, this was just a deck that I found on Hooglin's stream. So I was like, we could try it out, see how it goes. And it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. There's lots of play to it, and yeah, these kind of board states with a great henge, you tend to Yeah, that's the one, Oko. Yeah, so that's the... That is the one. There's a deck list there, and there should be a deck list on your screen as well. Screen as well. Never 100% sure of the technology at the moment, but it's there or thereabouts. Right, so let's just start making food and then eating food. Because we can just keep doing this and gain 5 life every time. Which is superb. Once Upon a Time's a great draw. Found a Brazen Borderer, that's a good one. Let's make a lethal attack and make them do something. How did you get on with your streaming yesterday? These are trades that I'm okay with. This will draw a card off the henge at some point as well, so... And we are 6 or 7-0. We haven't lost a game with this one yet. Up to silver 3. And we get a pack. A wee little boosty. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I think that was the bit that surprised me the most, was that I actually, from the point of not having played Magic that much for the last 6 months online, I've mostly just been playing in paper, playing drafts and Commander and a little bit of Standard, but not a whole lot. I actually really enjoyed playing again, which is good. I think the casual layout of it was good. I think some people had issues with some people not finding it so casual, but I think for the most part it was all done in the right nature. Excuse me. Okay. I need a land, so let's take a breeding pool. Lovestruck Beast into Henge is a pretty good curve. We can go human with this, or I can play human and I can Fabled Passage. I think I just need to make sure I can play this Henge, so... This is such a weird one. Whenever they tap a creature for mana. Sure, so that's going to let you cast a 5-drop. I guess if you got Nissa, it'd be pretty gross. I'm going to get a blue source here, just for when we draw the brazen nonsense. So we cast Lovestruck Beast, and then we can cast Henge next turn, and then start doing all sorts of nonsense. So Barkhide Troll, sure. We're just playing mono green. Mono green cards I own. Nom nom. Oko wants food. Oko likes food. Just going to stay back and block. I just want to make sure that Oko lives. Guessing I'm kind of cautious with this. Gives them access to quite a lot of mana. I mean, they've got 6 mana now, so... I mean, we can start drawing cards though, so... Not sure what they could have, but we'll find out. Okay, Stone Cold nothing. Okay. Does this not make food? It's not food anymore, is it? I thought it was going to be clever, but this isn't a food. It's an elk. Cool. Another one bites the dust. And on we go again. Ooh, this one's awkward. I'm going to mulligan this one. This one's much better. I'm just going to throw away this Fabled Passage. I think it's the most awkward card there. Once Upon a Time is essentially a land, and I can potentially find an untapped one with it, so for early on, so could we find an untapped land on top, then this potentially doesn't need to find one. But if we don't, then we can. That's the beauty of this bit. Because we didn't find one, so we're going to try and find an untapped land. Which we do find. I need to take the forest. I guess well, no, I guess... No, I'm right to take that one. Jam that temple into play. I want to make sure I hit my 4th land. I've already got Questing Beast. We're already ahead on mana. They could be playing the same deck here and could have just had a slightly clunkier draw. They definitely could have been. The Buccaneer as well. Or the Borderer. Yeah, as some people have pointed out, this card's name is ridiculous. Like, Petty Theft, it doesn't steal anything, and Borderer doesn't steal anything. It's like the card's very good and everything, but a bit of a fail on the old flavour based on their name. And I don't want to cast this Questing Beast if I don't hit the land. I'm just going to pass. I don't want to eat the food and then not be able to cast this next turn because he can just bounce the Questing Beast. So I think I would rather hold off a turn and then potentially make another food with this. Okay, they're a slightly different deck. Let's just be Simic Flash. That does mean that they're highly likely to have Frilled Mystics, so that's worth noting. If this gets countered, I'm just gonna move on. I'm not. My hand's not particularly well set up for that kind of matchup, so we'll just move on and we will find a slightly easier match. It's likely to take quite a while for me to try and grind through it, whereas I can get some more content out for you guys, which is important, and I want to try and get leveled up as quickly as possible. We're nearly an hour on an hour live tonight, so again, thanks everyone for watching, whether it be live on Twitch or on demand on YouTube. As I'd said before, we have done ridiculously well on YouTube over the last day and a bit. We have hit, I think it was about 3,000 to 3,500 minutes watched, which is just absurd. Like, absolutely crazy numbers for someone in my position. Like, I'm not a massive streamer, and just for that much time to have been watched is actually just it means a lot. I've obviously not been doing this for a whole lot of time, and not to necessarily to a particularly good standard, but it's good to see that people are watching, and certainly with the amount from the analytics that I can see, the amount that people are watching, it's good to see. I don't know if that's necessarily just people wanting to talk about or watch the new set or not, but it's been pretty ridiculous on there. I think it's not particularly any tips, but I think it's just going to be a matter of you just need to find that one video that does well and just keep going off of it. So the only Magic video I've had to date that's been big, that I would say, was when I had an Esper control deck back in about April that had about 500 views, give or take. But that was just because that was the thing that people wanted to watch. So I think my most viewed video, if I bring across this, analytics is laggy as all hell. So my Sultai Oko deck, which is basically the same deck as we're playing just now, apart from it was 3 color. It's had, what is it, 120 odd views at this point, which my videos generally don't get to that point. It's just finding something that people want to be watching. So I think at the moment people want to watch Oko decks, which is why one of the main reasons I'm starting off with Oko, because that's what people want to see. It's about finding that one thing that everybody wants to watch, and then as soon as you find that, just stick to it and see what you can build on. This is fine. I'm just going to try and find a beast, and we find a beast. I certainly don't want too many more lands, so let's go and thin a little bitty. I should have probably got another island just so I could activate both halves of this borrower in a turn if I needed to, but hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I think it's just about producing something that people want to watch more than anything else. So yeah, at the moment my Oko video is at 124 views. My Jeskai Fires of Invention deck is at 62 views. My Dimir control deck is at 66 views. So I think it is just the matter of finding that one thing that everybody wants to watch, and just building on it. So at the moment, I think Oko is the in thing. So that's kind of where I'm building from at the moment. I think this is the deck we were playing yesterday, or the day before, which is the Esper Doom deck. So I'm hoping they run quite a lot of Wraths, so I'm not really wanting to overextend into it too much at the moment. So Questing Beast is a difficult card for them to deal with if it is that deck. Yeah, now they've got Guild Globe. This is definitely the Esper Doom deck. So Esper Doom was probably my favourite deck from the streamer event that I played. It's all based around Doom Foretold. Doom Foretold's a really interesting card that basically makes each player sacrifice a non-token, non-land permanent each turn. So basically this deck is built around making you have to find different ways to be able to fight through what they're doing, which is interesting. So they are likely to have a Wrath this turn, but I need to get this guy into play. So if I find a Henge, I should be okay. I'm going to hold this Grazer just for the Henge. If I find a Henge, play the Grazer, I get to draw a card, and this guy's actually got a power, so it can try and push through some damage, but they need to find something, otherwise they're going to be out of luck. Yeah, unfortunately nothing to deal with that, but as I say, that's kind of what their deck's about. Okay, that's interesting. That means they're going to bring back all of their... Well, I've only got 2 of them, but essentially there's a card, a Dance of the Manse. Okay, they have the Doom Foretold. So that means my Lovestruck Beast is going away. Then they're going to have to sacrifice their Oath of Kaya. Guess I'm supposed to play this and the Grazer and try and get through this way. If I can't survive through this turn, I'll just scoop them up. I shouldn't be able to because they should play it right from here, but we'll see if they mess up. Doom Foretold basically is just this inevitability. It being able to have this awesome ability of basically whittling stuff down after you play a Kaya's Wrath, and you can reanimate this card as well using Dance of the Manse. Which makes this deck quite powerful. I didn't realise they'd put really old lands in here now as well. That's really cool. Some awesome looking arts on those lands. Yeah, that's fine. Oath of Kaya kills a Grazer, and then I have to sacrifice the Yorvo. I'm not getting out of that loop. But that's okay. That deck is awesome. That's one of the decks that we will be aiming to build on here as well, and it's got a completely different crossover of cards, so probably take another couple of days for me to build up the cards in the collection for that one, but we'll certainly be trying to. It's high on my list of priorities to be trying to build. This one's pretty good. Again, it's got Grazer. Once upon a time it's got 2 lands, so going to struggle to mulligan these kind of hands. So it actually turns out my video's at 139 views. YouTube's not very good at updating things real time, so but that's pretty ridiculous. Opponent mulls, we keep. Essentially we're just looking for lands, and with the Lovestruck Beast that we already have, we really just kind of want to be looking for the Henge, so we can try and start abusing that a little bit more. See, these Grazers are just so good at defending in these kind of matchups as well. Gilded Goose is not a land, so we're looking for a land here. These are all really awkward lands. I think I'm just supposed to take Fabled Passage and hope that we find another land with the Grazer, or with the Temple of Mystery that we're about to scry with. Not that one. Okay, we're going to take 2 here. I'm going to play the Gilded Goose because it's a better blocker. I was going to make the other Lovestruck Beast, but if they kill this, I really can't afford to not have these things being attacking later on. Like we need to close quite quickly in this kind of matchup. But I really need to get these kind of things off the table if I can, so... Hopefully they don't have the land for the Spitfire, which is good for us. We get to go and find a land, we'll go and find an island. Oko, you say? Let's make the Grazer a 3/3. Okay, this is looking pretty good from here. Just need to avoid them playing any more things like Spitfire. Spitfire is a good card against us. Ooh, we found a henge. Should we play a Lovestruck Beast? Make another food. Try and get the henge down next turn, then gaining 2 life every time we cast something is going to be very good for us. Okay, what's this attacking? Me? Me. Okay, no luck on the land, but that's okay. Here's my henge. And then Growth Chamber Guardian is the best thing you can possibly ever do with the henge. And they're scooping it up. So the way that Growth Chamber Guardian works is that because it puts a counter on it when when you play the henge, you get to go and search for another Growth Chamber Guardian, and then you can keep doing that. So, given you have enough mana, you just get to keep finding the other ones. So it's pretty good. Ooh, a couple of boosties. We do love some boosties. What, we an hour in, probably only go another 20 minutes or so. Been a long day of work and everything, so I think I want to go and trying to play some Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon at the moment. Trying to basically, because Colette's still not finished that game, just to try and coerce her into finishing it. I've said that I'll try and do a Professor Oak's challenge. You can check that out on Reddit. It's r/Professor Oak, or a subreddit of Professor Oak. It's really interesting. So basically the premise of it is that you have to, each time you go to a gym, you have to have leveled up all of your Pokemon to the maximum possible level. So have the most gym badges, or the most Pokemon with the least gym badges. So it's quite challenging. So you have to essentially level up your starter, level up everything else, so that they evolve to their maximum stage before you can fight the first gym, as an example. I go first. This hand's super awkward. This hand is much less awkward. The only awkward bit for this hand is deciding what I'm throwing away, and I guess it's potentially the Beast. Durflippy123, how are you? Dismal Blackwater. So we're just going to try and set this up so we can try and set up for turn 4 henge. Turn 4 henge is probably going to be pretty good if they're tapped below it, so... You died today. That doesn't sound particularly good. How did that happen? Nightmare River of Flames Diablo 2. That is definitely one way. One way of dying. Can't say that I've ever played Diablo 2, but that certainly sounds like something that would probably do it. Right, play the Lovestruck Beast. Attack for 1. This henge is only going to cost 2 next turn, or 4 next turn, which we have enough mana for already, so just hoping they don't kill the beast or kill the goose. Or thought erasure me. Rude. Yeah, well, we get to play. I get to play Oko now. Mush. Oh my, that sounds horrific. Why would you do that to yourself? I feel like that's suboptimal at that point to die. Definitely feel like you could have chosen a different, more convenient time to die there. Deputy of Detention, that's rude as well. Right, we're just going to go tempo. There's no good time to die. That is fair. That is probably fair. Smoosh. Just get him dead. Thought erasure me, so we're dead. That's an interesting line. Right, let's try and get out of silver 2 if we can before the end of the stream. That would be awesome. Man, Stream Decker is seriously bad since this update. Yeah, this hand's not gonna cut it. Yikes, this hand's super awkward too. It's got so much potential though. I need to throw it away. We've got better hands. This one's much better. I actually want to keep the castles. Let's throw away one goose and one castle, I guess. Pay this, then I actually have to cast this first. Remember to do this, it's important. Holy crap, that's where all the Growth Chamber Guardians are at. Take a questing beast. Play the goose. The loose goose. Castle is awesome. Awkward start, but hopefully we find a land on top and we can just play a questing beast and start whacking them. I just need to play this. I can't wait for the land. Okay. Well, I probably wasn't winning that game, but opponent decided they weren't either, so we'll take that. Silver 2. Right, we'll get our 15th win and we will call it a night. I think nice little stream. Get some more content up on YouTube for you folks. Thanks very much everyone for watching again, whether it be live on YouTube, live on Twitch or on demand on YouTube. It's greatly appreciated. I've had my biggest day ever of content thanks to you guys over the last day, so it's greatly appreciated. Thanks Nexus, we'll catch you another time. I forgot to use the once upon a time. Yeah, it's greatly appreciated everyone, so thank you very much. Never punished. your vote. And you get your vote. What's the worst that can happen? You can be my hero, baby. I can make this thing a 6/6, so let's do that. It only becomes a 5/5. Never mind. We get to whack them super hard here. Even if I forgot to cast my Once Upon a Time. Well, those look like some tasty little chump blockers there. Jam with squad. Your move. What you got? You have a bunch of tokens that can't block this thing because that doesn't do that. Okay, so we're dead to Questing Beast. Is that what we're saying? GG's. Cool. That was a nice quick one to finish there with essentially a turn 4 kill. So we're halfway through Silver 2, which was a good way to finish. Reasonably short stream tonight, but as I say, quite tired. Got pre-release at the weekend as well, so don't want to spend too much time playing just now. Obviously played quite a lot over the last couple of days. But this has been awesome. I thank you all for watching, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube later on. Remember to follow me on Twitch. You can sub to me with your Twitch Prime. I am a Twitch affiliate, so you can do that, and it is greatly appreciated. You can sub to me on YouTube. That costs nothing, but it means the world to me. I'm trying to get to 150 subscribers on YouTube. If I do that by the end of October, I'll be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a special edition Funko Pop, which is awesome. So we'd love to be giving that away, and I want one of you guys to win it. So got to be in it to win it, though. Follow me on social media. Make sure that you can catch me live. Remember, my Twitch is twitch.tv/AW_Rainer. And my YouTube is youtube.com/Rainer1903. It's been great having you all here tonight, and I will catch you next time.